Hi, I'm Jim Knotts, President and CEO of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Fund. Welcome to today's virtual reading of the names. 2022 marks the 40th anniversary of the dedication of the Vietnam Veterans Memorial in Washington, D.C. As part of our commemoration, we'll host an in-person reading of the names at the wall from November 7th through 10th, 2022, when all 58,281 names on the wall will be read aloud. In the lead up to that event, we'll be reading names each day online while sharing the photos of these heroes. For our daily virtual reading, the names of the service members will be read by month and day of death between the years 1956 and 1975 in alphabetical order for the given day. We apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. Know that our readers are doing their best to honor these service members. We hope you'll listen and watch each day and share with others as we remember and honor those who gave their lives during the Vietnam War.
Joseph Edward Amica, Johnny Mack Anderson, Joseph Pachalski, Vincent B. Baker, Rudy Lee Balden, Richard Louis Bariglio, Luis Barreto, Jr., Stephen Ernest Bales, Larry Dean Bell, Sylvan Keith Bradley, William Tony Brock, Thomas Joseph Brooks, Alfred Carmichael, Jr., William Thomas Carter, Thomas Lee Carter, Arthur John Castillo, Raymond Howard Chase, Jr., John Michael Clark, John Henry Cole, Kelly Francis Cook, James Thomas Kuhn, Johnny Philip Costner, Thomas Cotton III, James Allen Crew, Sammy Joe Cross, Daniel Joseph Davidenko, Bentley Thomas Davis, Victor Monroe DeWalt, James Patrick Delaney, Henry Floyd Delager, Dennis Lynn Dooley, Robert Deerhart Drew, James Lee Farrell, Robert John Fuller, Jose Garcia, Richard Greenspan, Charles Wendell Grizzle, Waldemar S. Grzowiak, Thomas Ford Harding, James Michael Hassenpflug, Arthur Lauren Hawkins, Jr., Clifton Walter Hayes, David Earl Helm, Dennis Michael Higgins, Eugene Donald Hill, Michael August Hogland, Vernon Glenn Holbrook, George William Hole, Charles J. Honeycutt, Jr., Scott Warren Igulden, Otis E. Jackson, Raymond Horace James, Jr., Len McKinley Jenkins, Ronald John Jensen, Jerry Don Jones, Brendan John Kearns, Francis James Klassen, Richard Glenn Coland, Larry Ralph Lallen, Frank John Lilly, Norman James Livingston, Terrence Richard Lyle, Clifford James Little, Michael Carmelo Menina, Thomas Joseph McAteer, Johnny Wayne McCain, Charles Venton McGovern, James Joseph McMorrow, Bernhardt William Miller, William Miller, Jr., Dane W. Millman, John Edwin Mitchell, James Shepard Morgan, John Paul Murphy, John Lawrence O'Brien, Robert Ernest Owens, Earl Thomas Pearson, Jr., Robert Peter Query, Jesse Milton Redhawk, William H. Richardson, Jr., John Michael Riordan, John Gwynn Rich, George Edward Roy, Billy Grover Russ, Robert James Salisbury, Eric John Schoderer, Lowell Eugene Schultz, Leslie Fred Schenk, Daniel Jeffrey Smith, Lloyd Stephen Smith, Howard Marshall Steinfeld, Alfred Timms, Raul John Vargas, Victor R. Velasquez Lopez, Jimmy Carl Wallace, Harry W. Wickersham, Jr., Robert Gregory Williamson, Paul Burnell Woolford, Franklin Earl Wright,